Hello, friends. Welcome back to English Classes Online. My name is Benjamin, and in today's video, we are going to look at 4 keys to accurate sentence interpretation. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Make sure you click on the bell icon as well, so that whenever a new video goes live on the channel, you will be instantly notified. I have a free PDF file that explains the basic units of English grammar. It is for you, and you can download it free of charge. Just click on the link in the description section, and you will get the PDF file free of charge. You will also find in the description box an ebook titled Good Success in English. It is my ebook, which is a complete study package for effective English learning. It explains adequately virtually all the key topics in English learning. It covers the major areas of proficiency in the use of English. So if you are a key learner, if you are very keen or desirous of learning the use of English, if you want to achieve proficiency in the use of English, then this ebook will be useful to you. So just click on the link in the description box, and it will take you to the book page where you will be able to get your own copy of the ebook. Good Success in English is a must read, a must study package for all English learners. Having said this, let's dive into the lesson right away. Well, let's look at the 4 keys that will simplify the process of interpreting sentences. Now, most sentences that students are asked to find the appropriate interpretation contain idiomatic expressions, and we can figure out the meaning of idiom by examining the elements that make up the idiom and the mental pictures they create in our minds. We need 4 keys to do this. You need the understanding of metaphors, imagery or images, symbolism, and contextualization. Now, let's look at this one by one. Now, metaphor is, a figure which directly refers to one thing by mentioning another. All right? For example, Jack is the black sheep of the family, which means Jack is a disgrace. Now, when you understand what a metaphor is, it gives you a clue as to what certain idiomatic expressions could mean in English sentences. I will explain this as we look at, we begin to solve some specific questions. Now, imagery is the use of words to describe ideas or actions. An image is the mental picture you have about what has been said, heard, seen, touched, or smelled. For example, if you say that Udeme's plans amount to building castles in the air, now immediately there is a picture in your mind of someone trying to build a mansion in the sky, and you begin to wonder how that can be done. Immediately you understand that it is an unrealizable plan. Okay, so the kind of picture that an expression paints, creates in your mind will give you a clue to what its meaning could be. Then another key is symbolism. Symbolism is the use of symbols to represent ideas or qualities. You know, certain things are symbols for certain ideas or qualities. For example, if you say that Bosse went through fire in the man's house, it means she suffered or experienced difficulties, because going through fire is a symbol for suffering. All right, so the use of symbols, will help you to figure out the meaning of, will help you to figure out the meaning of an expression. All right. So understanding symbols will help you to figure out the meanings of expressions in sentences. Now, the last key is contextualization. Now, the contextualization really means, to consider something together with the situation. When you contextualize, you take the things within the environment into consideration. So when considering the context of a word, we are considering the words that come before and after it, which help us to understand what it means. So the context of a word is the linguistic environment within which the word is used. In other words, we are saying that how you have to examine how a word is used. For example, English words are like chameleons, as chameleons change their color from one physical environment to another. If you put a chameleon near a red flower, it will change its color to red. If you take it from the vicinity of the red flowers and place it close to green flowers, it will turn green as well. That's how English words behave. For example, if you say that Musa is a man, then the meaning of man is an adult male human being. But if you say that Musa has been asked to man the engine room, then the meaning of man changes from being a person to being an action. Musa has been asked to take charge or to control the engine room. Now, having said this, let's go straight to look at some questions. We are looking at Lagos State Basic Education Certificate Examination of 2019, English Studies Part A Objective. We want to look at some questions on sentence interpretation. And so you look at the instruction here. From the options lettered A to D, choose the one that correctly interprets the underlying expression in each of the sentences below. All right, okay, so let's get to where it started. So question 41, having failed the examination twice, Tunji was advised to go back to the drawing board. The underlying expression here is go back to the drawing board. What does it mean? Now, looking at the word drawing board, you understand what happens at the drawing board. That gives you a clue. What do people do at the drawing board? When you are drawing at the drawing board is when you draw a plan. Like if you are building a house, you take it to the architect or someone who will draw the plan. At that point, you are starting afresh. You are just planning how you are going to build the house. So that gives you an idea to what going back to the drawing board means. When you go back to the drawing board, it means you want to start all over, all right? So when we look at the options option A, stop over, no. B, drop out, no. C, start over, yes. The answer is C, start over, because that is exactly what it means. D, withdraw, no. Then question number 42, Bose was so tired that she didn't have dinner before she hit the sack. Well, this is an age-old English idiomatic expression. Its origin has to do with when people were, using sacks as a mattress, as a sleeping, as material for sleeping. They would fill the sack with certain soft things, and then they will use it for sleeping. So to hit the sack originated from that point when people were sleeping on that kind of material. That was way back in the olden days. All right. So to hit the sack then means to go to sleep. And that gives us option A, went to sleep. All right. So Bosse was so tired that she didn't have dinner before she went to sleep. That's the interpretation. All right. B, had her bath? No. C, wore the sack? No. D, arranged the sack? No. Question number 43. Wale would have bought the hat, but it cost an arm and a leg. Now, when you look at this, your arm is something really very precious to you, and your leg also very precious to you. So if something really costs you an arm and a leg, you can figure out the meaning that it really costs you a lot. Anything that will cost you an arm and a leg has almost cost you everything in your life, everything precious in your life. So when you look at it, you discover that when we apply the keys, first of all, you know, it cost an arm and a leg is a metaphor. It stands for something. It stands for, you know, how expensive the cost of this hat is, all right? Again, it gives you a symbol. Imagine something will take your arm and take your leg away from you. Imagine what kind of image does it create in your mind. It costs you so much. You know, imagine that your arm has to be cut off and your leg has to be cut off to pay for something. I mean, it's too exorbitant. In fact, it's unimaginable for you to use your arm and your leg as the cost of something. You know, it shows you how exorbitant, how expensive it is. So let's look at the options. A is very injurious, no. B is very affordable, no. C is very expensive, yes. It's very, very expensive. That's just the interpretation. Now, let's go to question number 44. All right. Moritala is best at playing a second fiddle. All right. Now, underline expression playing a second fiddle, you know, a second fiddle. And then there's an added sentence, it can't really lead. Now, this gives you additional information. If somebody can't lead, then the person will only assist the leader, all right? And to play a second fiddle means you are like a deputy to the leader, all right? That's what it really means. And then that it can't really lead gives you additional information. So that helps you to interpret the sentence. A, keeping the team, no. Keeping a fiddle, no. C, playing a fiddle, no. D, assisting the leader, yes. That is the interpretation. Question number 45. The young man turned a deaf ear to his father's instructions. When you turn a deaf ear, it has to do with not taking advice or not listening to what someone has to say. And it's not as if you are deaf, but you turn a deaf ear, which is a deliberate action. So that gives you a clue to what it means. A, expected to listen, no. B, pretended to listen, no. C, refused to listen, yes. You know, when you turn a deaf ear to something, you refuse to listen to it. So this is exactly how we can use the 4 keys, all right? We have been talking about the 4 keys to accurate sentence interpretation, and we looked at the 4 keys: use of metaphors, imagery or images, symbolism, and contextualization. All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, like the video and share it with your friends and relations. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Make sure you click on the bell icon as well, so that whenever a new video is uploaded on the channel, you will have instant alert. You will receive a notification and you won't miss a new video as soon as it is uploaded on the channel. And so if you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, please leave them on the comment section below. I want to say a big thank you to all of you. Don't forget, I have a bonus for you in the description box. There's a free PDF file that explains the basic units of English grammar. It teaches you more about English grammar. So if you are interested in it, click on the link and get the free PDF file. And don't forget, I have my ebook on good success in English, very, very important English handbook that explains virtually all the important areas of proficiency in English learning. And so if you are interested in it, click on the link and it will take you to the book page where you will grab your own copy of Good Success in English. Now, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye for now and remain blessed. Many thanks for watching today's video. A big thank you to all of you out there for being part of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, kindly subscribe to this channel. Subscribe now as a way of giving us support. For notification about new videos, click on the bell icon. You will find the bell icon. Click on it so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you will be instantly notified. If you have actually enjoyed the video, like and share the video with your friends and relatives. This is very important. If you have any comments, leave your comments below. Any questions, any suggestions, we would gladly receive them and respond promptly and positively to them. See you in the next video. I look forward to always seeing you in the new video. Thank you.